I found my face on a stranger's Instagram, and she was pretending to be me. My name is Rachel, I'm 25, and the first time I saw my own face on a stranger's Instagram, I thought it was some glitch. I wish it had been. It started stupidly, like most horror stories do. With a late-night doom scroll, I was in bed, half asleep, letting Instagram recommend random reels. I clicked on a video because the girl in the thumbnail looked kind of like me from far away, brown hair, bangs, same sort of vibe. The reel started playing and my brain did this weird lag. The girl wasn't just similar, she had my haircut, my exact jacket, my same tiny scar under the right eyebrow. I actually double-tapped to pause because for a full 5 seconds I thought, did I film this and forget? The handle was a Rachel Grace Talks Official. My name is Rachel Grace. My real handle is Rachel Grace Design. At first, I laughed out loud. I thought, okay, what are the odds? Maybe it's some fan account or a dumb coincidence. Then I went to the profile. The bio said, Rachel Grace, 25, designer, dog mom, latte addict, NYC. I am 25. I am a graphic designer. I have a dog named Milo. I live in New York. She had a link to a portfolio site with my work on it. Screenshots of my designs cropped just enough to hide my watermark. A pinned story highlight called My Life with pictures of my neighborhood, my favorite coffee shop, captions like, Love my little corner of Brooklyn. I clicked through photo after photo, my heart racing. Some posts were obviously stolen, cropped versions of my own selfies, reversed or filtered, with different captions. Others were different. New pictures, same face, same hair, same makeup style, but in places I'd never been, with people I didn't recognize. It was like watching an alternate version of myself living a parallel life, only it wasn't me. It was some girl I'd never met who had apparently decided to become me online. The more I scrolled, the sicker I felt. She'd built an entire digital version of my life, mixing stolen pieces of my reality with her own. There was a photo of me on a beach in California. I've never been to California. A shot of my morning run in Central Park. I hate running. In one caption she wrote, so grateful for my clients trusting my design vision, and used mock-ups of logos I actually created for real clients, just placed into a fake office setting. The comments were full of strangers hyping her up. OMG, your work is amazing. Rachel, you're such an inspiration. Teach us your aesthetic queen. My hands shook as I checked the follower list. A few names hit me like a punch. People I actually knew. Not close friends, but acquaintances, coworkers, people from design Twitter who'd apparently stumbled onto that Rachel first. A guy I'd met at a networking event had commented, "We still on for coffee next week?" under one of her posts. I clicked his profile. There in his following list was fake me and real me, side by side. I went into my own DMs and saw nothing from him. He wasn't talking to me about coffee, he was talking to her. I tried to be logical. Maybe this was some weird marketing bot. Maybe it was a fan account that had gone way too far, and once I messaged them, they'd apologize and take it down. I clicked message. My text box shook as I typed, "Hey, this is the real Rachel Grace. These photos and designs are mine. Who are you and why are you pretending to be me?" I stared at the words, deleted them, rewrote them softer, harsher, then finally hit send. For a while, nothing happened. I put my phone down, paced my tiny apartment, picked it back up. A new notification popped up. Rachel Grace Official is typing. Then the typing bubble disappeared, came back, disappeared again. When the reply finally came through, it was not what I expected. "I'm not pretending," she wrote. "I am you just don't understand yet." I actually laughed out loud, the kind of laugh that sounds more like a choke. I typed back, "No, you're not. I'm Rachel Grace. You're using my name, my photos, my work. This is identity theft." She replied instantly this time, "Calm down. You abandoned this version of your life. I'm just living it better. No harm done." Something about the way she wrote, the rhythm, felt unsettlingly familiar, like someone impersonating my texting style after studying it. I asked, "How did you even find me?" She sent a selfie. For a second, I thought she'd hacked my camera and taken a live shot. Same bang curve, same freckle placement, same tiny asymmetry in my smile, but the background was different. A bedroom that wasn't mine. Fairy lights strung differently, different posters, a cat on the bed instead of my dog. "We followed each other for years," she wrote. "You just never noticed. Your old Tumblr, your Pinterest boards, the time you tagged your uni in your bio. You put the blueprint out there. I just built something with it." My mind flashed back to high school, the oversharing, the aesthetic mood boards, the way I'd posted my full name, my town, my school logo because I didn't understand how creepy the internet could be. I felt cold. I reported the account to Instagram for impersonation and sent screenshots to my friends. Responses came back varied. WTF, that's insane. This is kind of flattering though, like you have a fan, and my favorite, from my roommate. Okay, but her edits are kinda good. The next day, Instagram sent me its useless automated answer. We reviewed the account and found it does not violate our guidelines at this time. They suggested I ask the user to change their handle, as if I hadn't already tried. Meanwhile, fake me kept posting. She uploaded a story of a latte art heart with the caption, "Fueling up before a big client pitch, at the exact cafe I go to every Tuesday." The UI timestamp said 5 minutes ago. That cafe is 2 blocks from my apartment. My stomach dropped. I grabbed my coat and, for reasons I still don't fully understand, went there. The cafe was busy, but not packed. My eyes scanned every table, heart thudding. For a moment I thought I'd made a mistake, until I saw her in the corner near the window. She looked up at the same time. It was like looking into a warped mirror. The same face, but slightly different choices. Her bangs were styled a little trendier, her eyeliner sharper, her lipstick bolder. She wore a version of my favorite outfit, upgraded. Same leather jacket cut, but more expensive. Same boot style, but sleeker. She smiled like she'd been expecting me. "Hey Rachel," she said, like we were meeting for a planned catch-up. Or, "I guess I'm Rachel here, huh?" The barista called out Rachel for a mobile order. We both flinched. She stood up and grabbed it before I could move. "That's mine," I said automatically. "No," she replied calmly. "This one's for Rachel, Kai Grace Official. You're just Rachel G on their system." I know it sounds insane, but in that moment, surrounded by normal people typing on laptops, I felt like reality had slipped sideways. We sat at the same table facing each other. I told her to delete the account. She said, "Why? I haven't stolen your bank info. I haven't ruined your reputation. I'm just living the version of your life you're too afraid to chase. You hide behind safe design jobs and anxiety." I took the aesthetic you broadcast and actually became her. She listed things she'd done as me. Gone on dates with men who'd DM'd me, but I'd been too nervous to meet. Pitched to clients I'd bookmarked online but never contacted. Posted outfits I'd pinned but been too insecure to wear. "They like me," she said lightly. "They like you, when you're not apologizing for existing." I wanted to scream that this wasn't empowerment. It was theft. Instead, I quietly told her I'd talk to a lawyer, that what she was doing was illegal. She shrugged. "Maybe, but good luck proving which Rachel is the real one when you've handed the internet your entire personality for free." I left shaking. Since then, I've locked everything down, contacted a lawyer, documented everything. She's kept posting, but less often. Some people have noticed. A couple of my mutuals have unfollowed her and messaged me, saying they were creeped out. Others still comment on her photos, telling me how proud they are. I don't know how this ends yet, but here's what I keep thinking. In a world where we pour our faces, habits, tastes, and dreams onto the internet, how hard is it really for someone to download all that and upload themselves as you? If you woke up tomorrow and found a near-perfect version of your life being lived by a stranger with your name, your face, your work, how sure are you that everyone else would choose you as the real one?